Welcome to a new episode of Moonshiner Music, the series dedicated to songs that evoke the right whiskey vibes. After all, if there is the right song to accompany our drink, the experience intensifies. We will start with an unmissable traditional song, then move on to something more lively. Since it is not polite to make me drink alone, pour yourself a good drop and let's get started. Let's start with a song from 1960 that quickly topped the charts and became a true symbol of traditional Scottish music. The lyrics tell the story of a shy Scottish gentleman traveling from the Isle of Skye to London. So far so good, but there's one small detail. He's wearing a kilt. And so in the crowded streets of the capital, the lassies can't help but ask him with surprise and amusement, "Donald, where are your trousers?" The song was composed by Andy Stewart and, as with many hit songs, there are several cover versions, like the one by the Irish Rovers in the background. Despite the song's comical tone, the message is very clear. If I seem strange to you and you feel the need to judge me, that's your problem. I am what I am. So let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Now, let's move to the second song. Let's go back to the 1950s, to a classic blues setting. A bar. Here the protagonist of the song intends to drown his sorrows in alcohol after losing his beloved, seeking solace between one drink and another on a night that seems to never end. And what do you drink in such cases? A me invece un Laphroaig di 10 anni. Grazie. One bourbon, one scotch and one beer. One bourbon, one scotch. The famous song was written by Rudy Toombs and recorded in 1953 by Amos Milburn with the original title One Scotch, One Bourbon, One Beer. In 1966 it was reworked by blues legend John Lee Hooker, helping to reinforce its popularity. The version you hear in the background is by the great George Thorogood, author of Bad to the Bone, to be clear. His interpretation is actually a medley composed of House Rent Boogie and one bourbon, one scotch and one beer. The first part serves to introduce the context of the protagonist's frustration. He has lost his job, cannot pay the rent, and he's been evicted. The message of the song is not the most recommendable in my opinion, but it remains a true blues milestone, which I will never tire of listening to. My recommendation for this song, Talisker 10. While for the previous one, which I forgot, the classic of the classics, Glenfiddich 12. One scotch, one beer. Today's last song tells the story of the final moments of a crew of sailors lost at sea. But despite their fate being sealed at the mercy of hunger and delirium, they decide to face death head-on, toasting together one last time. To quote, "Tonight we die, but with one last ale." One Last Ale is taken from the 2017 album Riot City Outlaws by Hungarian Celtic punk band Paddy and the Rats. The band's sound combines Irish folk melodies enriched by traditional instruments such as banjo, accordion and violin, with the energy of punk rock, creating an explosive and festive atmosphere. Their songs are about adventures at sea, pub life, and of course there are plenty dedicated to whiskey. An energetic, lively band that in my opinion really deserves attention. The song's message is powerful, even in the face of despair, knowing that there is no way out, we cannot lose our spirit, our humanity. A final gesture of brotherhood to face death with dignity and honor. A whiskey dedicated to all seafarers, Bunnahabhain Stiúradu, translated as the helmsman. Thank you for your attention and fair winds.